concise approach to top-down market strategies and the forces affecting investments. That's the spoken word on investing.
Our Chief Equity Strategist, John Blank, joins me now via Skype to talk about regional banks. John, you are out on the West Coast, so is it any wonder that a recent industry rank analysis from you talks about landing bank values out west?
Yeah, Terry, I'm talking my book. There's no doubt about it. But I'm talking my book for a good reason. I mean, it's the old Sun Belt versus the Snow Belt thing. And you see really strong rankings in the Southeast U.S., the Western U.S., and the Southwest U.S. This is one of the top ones. It's number 34 out of 265 right now, the Western banks. And that's a strong number. You got to like it. And that means the earnings are going up across this region. And that's a story we all know about. It's just being told anew now that the interest rates are looking a little more hefty going forward.
What's the reason for the underlying strength?
Well, Terry, you got a few things. One, demographics. Two, you got the house building that's going on out here that's coming with the demographics. Three, you've got these cash in these banks, and they're flush and they're making loans into these communities, and that's circling back into more growth out here. So you got to like this region. You got to like the banks that are supporting it.
What do you see the life of this trend as being?
This trend will be pro-cyclical with the U.S. economy. It won't exceed the U.S. economy, but it'll outperform it. That's the basic point is, long as the U.S. market goes up, you like the Western banks. So I'd say 2 years from now is when you got to get worried about this group.
And rate hikes, according to what you and I were talking about off the air, actually another fuel for this trend, huh?
That's right. I look for a March 15th rate hike, and that's going to go straight to the bottom lines of these banks. Some of that, of course, is already being priced in, but you got to like them for that reason. If you can charge people more for your services, you're going to have higher profits, Terry. It's not complicated.
Okay, give me some names.
Okay, what I like is Zions Bancorp. This is a name in basically the big old-fashioned name of Salt Lake City in the Utah area. That's a very good, strong bank, and I like that stock. The other one I like is Bank of the Internet, BOFI. It's a internet-only bank based in San Diego, so you got really nice cost structure, and it's a growth stock. You don't often see that in a banks area, but a San Diego Internet's bank's worth taking a look at. Bank of the Internet. The other one I like is,
just let me stop you there. This Bank of the Internet concept. You see that catching fire here going forward? It's not going to go the way of buying gold bullion from vending machines, is it?
No, Terry, it's probably 15 years old, but what's interesting about it is, you got a bricks to mortar or clicks to bricks story here, where I bet that goes the other way. They'll build this up, and then they'll put in some branches where they find out their customers are living, and they'll kind of work backwards. So I think what they're going to show us is that the model's reversed now. You go internet first, and then you put in your stores where your customers are.
Interesting. All right, I'm going to let you pronounce this last name.
Umpqua Bank. This is one up in Portland, Oregon. Umpqua is a famous fly fishing river for those of us who fish steelhead. But Umpqua Bank's a nice small cap bank if you want to play the Oregon Northwest story. By the way, if you look at construction cranes in the United States, the 1, 2, and 3 is Seattle, Chicago, and Los Angeles. So Seattle is a smaller market, and it's got more cranes. Tells you a lot about what's going on up there. The Northwest is a hot region. You got to like the Umpqua Bank. It's supplying that region, and it's in a strong position to make money out of it.
All right. Do you own any of these?
I do not own any of these names.
Okay. That's the latest on regional banks from our Chief Equity Strategist, John Blank. With John, I'm Terry Ruffalo.